Um, Welcome to It's Papi, our YouTube channel where we uncover the things that makes us a better version of ourselves, the things that shaping us as a person and also as a community. And if you're looking towards moving or migrating to the Western world, we have a couple of videos that we've unpacked together that we think that you find very helpful. And today we brought to you something we consider very interesting and something that affects us all. And we're talking about the difference between what we see on the internet, that's the social media, and what actually happened behind the scene, which is the reality, the real world. And we're still also going to be talking about how it kind of affects the way we perceive life and the way our own reality, the pros and cons, especially in our career. And you see, it's funny how people don't question some certain things. Like I, as a person, I ask myself, like, what I'm seeing on the media, is it actually real? Or is it just like somebody else's highlights? And we need to start like understanding the distortion, how it affects our reality as a person. And today we have Queen Jubilee. Queen Jubilee, thanks for coming.
Hello, everybody.
And
Thank you.
yeah, so we'll be asking Jubilee our own perspective, our own insight, or should I say our own conviction as to how she perceives this discrepancy between the media and also what goes on like in reality too. And she's also going to be like, we have a couple of questions to ask her and she's going to like throw more likes on it. And the first question I'm going so the first question is from your perspective, how different is the life we portray online from what's actually happening offline?
I personally don't post a lot. Everybody that knows me knows that, that I'm always like kind of offline. It's just because I don't like being on my phone as much. It kind of hurts my eye. But the difference between social media and reality is a lot, because I think it's just separating between your authentic self and what you want to present to the world. Because when you do post online, you're just posting the highlights of your life, the best parts, the shiny parts of it. Nobody stands there and documents. You don't tell them the raw, authentic struggles that you go through every single day.
Yeah,
Your daily routines, the repetitions, the disciplinary that you have to put into and stay on track just to reach the goals that you're trying to work on or things that you're trying to chase in life. So I'd say again, there's a lot of fast life and there's a lot of luxury, shiny things that would be like, oh my God, how did they even get there?
Yeah.
In a span of sometimes weeks, your friends migrate, they go around the country, like living your life that you're planning 5 years ahead, and they're living it right now. I understand it can get a bit challenging and hard for you to look at it that way and be like, what's actually going on, and feel a sense of lack in yourself. Your confidence would also start to dissipate, and especially affects those who are lacking security.
True.
So I feel, which is why there's a lot of separation between prioritizing what you want in life and also what you want to post for people to know, because those are two different things. Unless you're working towards like fitting into a certain type of career, friends or colleagues, or probably being in a type of influential circle that you're trying to probably build your status quo. But if not, I would personally feel like the beauty and the luxury of life comes to peace. You spending time with your family, your close ones, that is unpriceable. Like, there's no
True.
amount of money that you can give to somebody to replace that moment, because again, once you start recording every single thing when you go out and travel or when you're spending time with your friends, you're also actively losing that spark that you're supposed to be experiencing in that certain moment, because that moment is never going to come again. That moment just left, and you're just recording it for validation of likes. For me, that's not worth it. And obviously it takes a certain type of growth and amount of time for people to have that consciousness awareness to prioritize or be more defined on what luxury means to them.
Yeah, so you said something, yeah. Not everybody wants. I mean, you get some people online, they'll walk you through like how they got to the success point. Most person, they don't like do that. They just post like the after effects in and envelope it in a more successful way. I mean, like I said, it could just be like for validation or for whatsoever purpose. And fine, like it takes time to put content out there, and you don't expect people, or if you call them celebrities, to do the walk you through to that point. And I think the effect, or should I say the effect, is more of the people that view, how they perceive it, or how they interpret what the view online, and they just start creating some level of measure or frame of reference as to like the standard that they should be living their life as a person. Because if you see people like you go online and you're seeing somebody telling you that, I just got my house after 1 year of moving down to the UK or to the US or whatever geographical location, and that you're living there for like 5 years, 10 years, you're asking yourself, what have I been doing? But people don't put the struggle, the story behind the success. And you just see this thing and like, wow, then you start questioning your own personal journey. And I think it's a bit of both sides. Yes, as a person, I mean, it's cool if you want to put the story up. It's that's totally fine. If you just want to put the success, I think the impact or the distortion is more on the viewers. I can put whatever I want to put online, and if you are my viewers, I don't know. I'm not responsible as to how you view, translate, pressurize yourself based on what I'm posting.
Yeah.
So it's a balance of both sides, like the viewers, and like you said, people just focus more on posting, not spending time in the moments, because at the end of the day, like moments, it's what counts, right?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'd say people don't post their authentic selves because they have to maintain a certain type of image.
Profile, yeah.
And profile, correct, in the circles that they want to be part of or that they want to fit in. It doesn't matter if it's for a personal goal that you have. Okay, maybe you want to be with this certain type of group because you want to be engulfed in this type of career department, or maybe you want to be friends with people like this because they're influenced in a different way that you want to probably enhance your status quo. So you can't be your authentic self because you're also scared and also how would I say, protective of what people will think or how people will react to seeing you different as what they see in a daily or everyday life. So I'd say there's a lot of
discrepancy, difference between.
Yes, definitely, 100%. Me personally, I'm not able to showcase people in my life how it is behind the scenes, me probably having to go through different breakdowns, probably disputes with family or friends that I have, but all that they show constantly on social media is just the highlights of their life, not the whole documentary of what is actually happening on a daily basis.
True, yeah. And so the second question here is, have you ever felt pressure to post something like just to keep up?
Definitely. I think it's only natural. Whoever uses social media have that certain type of lack or FOMO, I'd say, just to keep up with, oh, my friend has already posted the recent probably vacation going to Portugal or coming back from Spain with her vacation thing, and you're just like looking at your feet and it's dry. Some people don't even have anything to post there. Like it's just no post surface on anything just because they do not want to keep up with anything. they'll just be like, if I have to start something, I'd have to end up having to catch up with all the sparks, the trends, what's trending right now.
True.
Everything changes seasonally.
Yeah.
And I think I personally, I have had that phase for a while. I think from teenage all the way to young adult, it progressively slowed down when I reached like 20s, 21 and above. That's
Yeah.
when I drastically was like, I don't really care. Like, it's just too much for me to catch up and pressure myself to how would I say, keep up with the whole trend rather than me focusing on my route and things that I have to do, because I do have to separate these times.
Yeah.
I do need to take time to edit. The reason why I end up not even posting, I can tell the amount of times that I've been, I've had like an amazing day today. Let me just post it online. But once I start, like I get my phone on, I'd have to now think of, what app am I going to use to edit? And by the way, people always edit, especially girls, they always edit their pictures, like all those body shapes that you're saying nothing was authentic. You'd be like, I saw her. Yeah, you'd be like, in Instagram she has a bad body, she's a baddie. And then when you see in reality, you're looking at the person like probably 2-3 times just to check, like that was not the curve that I saw in Instagram. Like what happened?
So you're telling me that people like use like AI or apps to like shaping the body?
Yeah, you have to just to look attractive, just to be, I'd say, feasible in the society, just to be, how would I say,
yes,
wanted.
And that's their own like way, or that's their own life. But it's funny how like people that look up to these people, like even if you're not a celebrity, people still want to like create their own reference of living life to meet you as a standard. And you're like, this girl looking so curvy, and I'm not even looking curvy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Though they do post like a lot of reels with like, do the glutes and everything. You need to do it for like a good 3 months to see results. And the ones that you probably see on Instagram, they probably do it for like 2-3 weeks, and they'll be like, look at me. Like, this is week 1, week 2, and week 3. Like, they don't show the back ends of them probably injecting, probably having to go for weekly doctor check-ins.
Surgery.
So there's a lot of things that young girls, which is sad, that they have to keep up to. I mean, we're in UK right now, and I can tell you the amount of times that I'm kind of like shocked looking at people girls that are younger than me, that they have to keep up with this beauty standard, like wearing thick lashes. Sometimes you can't even know if they're 10 or 22 because they look like almost the same. Like they're also smoking vape and everything. So it's a lot to even be able to distinguish, what you literally have to always ask the age of the people that you're talking to, because you can never really know. Because a 13, 15-year-old can go get a lip suction and you'd be like, she's probably about 23 or something. But no, that's just a kid. Really.
Yeah. So I want to go a little bit personal though.
Yeah.
You have friends online, like a case whereby, this like a scenario though. You see your friends like maybe posting pictures of like a trip, an exotic trip, and like they are living kind of luxury life, and you see them post it. How does it make you feel? Especially when you're not doing that, like at that point in time.
It's natural to feel a bit of a setback and be asking your some questions, as in like, why am I not in there with them right now? Why am I not in that picture? Why am I not in that background? Why am I not photobombing them right now? What am I doing in my room? Why am I studying? Why am I on my laptop? Those questions come. And I think it's only natural because we're human beings. We want to have fun. We want to feel comfort. But again, we have to remember that there's no growth in comfort. So it all drills down to our priorities at the end of the day. I can't speak for somebody who deeply prioritizes their standard. We're not the same. True. We probably prioritize different things. I would probably say I prioritize my personal development and my career. I still do, and still look at my friend's story and be like, that's so cute, like that's so pretty. And I am happy for them because I believe in abundance. There's never lack in this world. God has created everything. The universe is vast. It's limitless. So there's no way I can say, I'm kind of jealous, or I feel some certain kind of dark-hearted heart, like, I'll give them a third eye. I'll probably like take a screenshot of that and be like doing candle stuffs in my room. No, I can never do that. Like, I'll just be happy for my friends because I know that my time will come. I'm working actively towards it. It's not like I'm just staying one place and just be like, oh, hopefully praying. Maybe sometime, someday next week, somebody will drop £1,000 into my account and I'll just use it for the next Spain trip. It's not going to happen. The whole reason why I'm in that house right now is because I'm grinding for my next comfort. So everything comes gradually. You can't speed. Everybody has their own route and journey. If your friend is going for that trip, you did not see her grind to get that money the past few months. You were like probably having fun and partying and clubbing and stuff like that while she was home. So everybody has their turn. And I understand it takes time for you to gradually maybe feel happy for other people. It takes a lot of practice and patience and discipline within yourself to have that control and be always happy for people that you genuinely care about, especially in your close circles. If you're able to like see your friend's story, I'm guessing you guys are quite close. There's like about 1,000 people stories for you to like keep going all the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So
social media, you having that awareness and that consciousness within you is something telling you within inside of you, probably your soul or your spirit, or your natural being of yourself, not being aligned with all these things and pressures that you're supposed to keep up. In fact, be in your own root. So I'd say the first step of you getting that awareness is excellent. It's tremendously good because you need that to move on. The second would be proactive awareness. Once you've realized that, oh, I don't fit in there, I want to create something in my own space and I still want to feel validated. That's actually one of the reasons why people do posts, also to feel validated. They'd have to get all those love and that validations from within. You'd have to keep that. I wouldn't want to say suppress it. It's more of like discovering the beauty of yourself, that to know that you're enough, even if you wake up in the morning and nobody's telling you, oh, you're beautiful or you're amazing, you're fantastic, I like the way you do this. You should know all of those things yourself. When you have that sufficiency, you wouldn't have to seek for it outside. You wouldn't have to feel that that pressure of you having to get validation from your friends or getting them acknowledge of what you're doing on a daily basis or your daily wins, something that you've really struggled the day before. They wouldn't really understand, even like even if we were to explain it to them. So that's why I said having that validation yourself within is very, very important. And other than that, you can also, I'd say, be connected to your source. That helps me a lot moving forward. You always need somebody. You always need, I'd say, love is the cure for all your diseases. And that love should naturally come from your source, which is God. Once you feel that whole sufficiency within yourself, you wouldn't even think of social media. You'd naturally be more prone and driven, more inclined to be around nature. You see, even people travel, most of the times, where do they go? They end up being around nature. They end up being around the beach. If you do not have enough, say, funds, currently you're tight on money, you're a student, be around or be integrated with things that calm you down, like nature. People that tree hug, they tree hug because trees naturally bring your body, like it connects you great to the ground and makes you equilibrium, like takes out all the negativity, all the noises that do not bring you any benefit to yourself, to your road, to your journey. That's what I would advise. And it worked for me. So I think people should give it a try and come back to me. If you don't know where to find me.
You know where to find
before you want to migrate, because realities and what they show on the TV is 100% different.
True.
I'd say 90%, because the 10% is probably like the tea and the Harry Potter can manage with that. But
so to wrap this up, right? So everyone out there that it's you're watching this video and you feel like you're not like keeping up, you're not like keeping up to what is going on around you as a person, or going on in the social media. I mean, that if you frame your reference of reality to that, you need to understand one thing, that your behind the scene is quite different from somebody's red carpet. People tend to just put out the after effects, framing frame it up with success, and they don't tell you the hustle and bustle of the story. So don't create some a level or a cycle of comparison, because at the end of the day you start doubting your journey, which is not cool or good for you as an individual. And I mean, thank you very much for coming around, and do it to check out our other videos, like, subscribe, and also comment, so we can keep on bringing.
If you want to see more of me,
more of Queen Jubilee. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you,
Peace.
everybody.
Yeah.